Tangent of a half angle plus the cotangent of a half angle equals 2 cosecant of, oh my gosh. We have half angles. Notice all of our functions aren't the pretty ones. So sad. I would suggest we work on the left-hand side because the right-hand side is one measly term. Can't really do much with it. Doesn't even have a square or anything. Thoughts, ideas, feelings? Well, I like half of your suggestion. I do like turning things into sine and cosine. And I do understand how you want to turn sine and make it a sine of a half angle over a cosine of a half angle and vice versa for the second term. But there is an identity that relates a tangent of a half angle to a single angle of cosine and sine. There's actually two of them. Would you like to pick one, sir? Yeah, we can use this identity, sine of x over, what is it, 1 plus cosine of x? Or the other one is what, 1 minus cosine of x over sine of x? Does it matter which one we use? No, we're going to get the same answer. So let's just use this one. So using method 1, working on the left-hand side, tangent of x over 2 is the sine of x over 1 plus the cosine of x, plus, is this plus right here? Well, we're in a pickle. I never gave you a cotangent half-angle identity. Ding! Cotangent is the reciprocal of tangent, so we could have 1 plus the cosine of x over sine of x. Very good. Question so far. All right, we have two fractions. One of the guidelines is to make one fraction. So if you would take a minute, make one fraction, see how far you can go. Let's see how you're doing. What would we have to multiply the first fraction by, excuse me? Sine of x, top and bottom. And the second fraction? 1 plus cosine of x, top and bottom. I don't think this marker likes this side of the board. I might have to recalibrate. All right, there is a slight trick with this one, and I'll show you what it is in a second. Well, first off, since we have a common denominator now, oh, that's purple. Oh, I missed the thingy. I'm so sorry. There we go. Okay, we're good. Then we can write it all over one fraction. So sine times sine would give you sine squared of x, distributing or foiling through, what would we get? Good. All over, I would suggest you do not distribute through the sine. You totally can, but it's going to make it a little bit harder later on. So I'm going to leave this as sine of x times the quantity 1 plus cosine of x. Questions, comments, feelings? So notice you have sine squared plus cosine squared at the front and end of the numerator. It doesn't matter where they are because addition's commutative. KSL sine squared plus cosine squared, 1. So this combined gives you 1. With their powers combined, it's like Wonder Twins. This gives you 1. 1 plus this 1 makes 2. So the numerator is 2 plus 2 cosine of x over sine of x times the quantity 1 plus cosine of x. So what should I do next? Yeah, let's take out a 2. So again, I'm going to go to this side, but you should technically stay in one column. If we factor out a 2, we'll get 2 times the quantity 1 plus cosine of x all over sine of x times the quantity 1 plus cosine of x. Write smaller. I know, student. Life is terrible. Hold on, let me cue that up, the video up real quick. Get that going for us. I usually wait until like after midterms to play the... Yeah, what happens to the 1 plus cosine of x? So we end up with 2 over the sine of x. Dun, dun, dun. Fantastic.